channel after news channel. Ever wonder why they report the same news? This is Wake Up America.
Brought to you by Citizen Stringer.
The media has become absolute lunacy. What makes us different? We just tell the truth. Daily headlines, politics, social issues, focusing on headlines that the mainstream media ignores. Conservative to the core and honest, sometimes to a fault. Unapologetically American. Welcome to Wake Up America with your host, Stephen Oatley.
Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to this daytime edition of Wake Up America. I'm only going to talk very briefly about certain things. I actually don't have that much to talk about. I went deep into a story. So on Monday we're going to have a big story that's going to come out about the trucking industry, specifically carriers, chameleon carriers, hostage loads, all that stuff. Big story, and as of right now we'll be the only one to report it. And it's going to be crazy. It reads like a bad crime novel or something like that. So you'll be in there for that. But yeah, today is Friday, not hump day. It's the end of the week. Everyone's kind of just relaxing. And someone said, Angry WV said, hey, riding in the second lead truck of the People's Convoy. Nice. I don't really have that much to say about the People's Convoy. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know what to say about it. Again, I think most of those guys, hopefully they're paying attention to the market, because the freight market is fucking tanking. Rates are down on average about 16 cents from where they were last week, and they're just continuing to go down. Spot to load rates in the trucking industry are also way down as well. So, you have big, the analytical minds behind the freight industry right now are saying that this is going to be a bloodbath similar to what happened in 2019. For anyone that doesn't know what happened in 2019, well, it was a bloodbath of the trucking industry. I think there were 238 major company bankruptcies, including some that we covered. At that time, we were just Freight Broker Live, and I actually went over and worked at FreightWaves for a little bit as a broadcaster. We covered the Celadon shutdown. We covered, what was the other big one? I don't remember, but I went out and did like a live hit from the actual business that shut down and laid off a bunch of their employees. We also broke, before I joined FreightWaves, we broke a bunch of big stories. So we're going to have to wait and see what's going to transpire. I think it's going to be rough. Someone said, hey, come out, please. Yeah. Again, I'm not going back out to the People's Convoy. I'll be completely honest with you. I have a bad taste in my mouth as it relates to that right now. I've seen a lot. I think it's great. I fully support what they're doing. I just have a bad taste in my mouth because whoever is handling their PR needs to be fired, because they're getting hammered by the media, and it's sad. Anyway, someone said it's awesome in Naples. Nice cool day here. Someone else said in Fort Myers. Nice. I'm glad. It's overcast here. It's about 50 degrees. It's not too shabby. Last night I meant to try to go to bed early, but I instead started watching a movie and sat on my couch, and before I knew it, everybody else was asleep and I was there by myself watching TV, and it was good. I kind of enjoyed it, just trying to relax a little bit from everything. And usually I have my best ideas during that time, when I'm sitting around relaxing and I got it again. Wait till you guys see. I'm not even talking about it on the air. I can't. But we are going to change something, and it likely will get us huge national attention if everything works out the way I want. And then luckily, we're not taking any new investors, but buckle up, the ones that we do have, because you guys, if it does all take off, you're going to be rich. Probably. You got in early because you believed in it, and now I have this great idea, and it doesn't even cost that much. That's an amazing thing. Anyway, Patrizio is a reporter for the Daily Beast, and he hates the People's Convoy. He's writing a lot of misinformation. We've caught him in lies several times. The Daily Beast doesn't care. We've called them out. And just Zachary Patrizio is the writer for the Daily Beast that's been extremely critical of the People's Convoy, talking about how people are leaving, stuff like that. You know, he's highlighting all the negatives of that rally, of that convoy. And that is my complaint, because we're not seeing any of the positives of the convoy coming out. And I'll be honest, anytime that I've tuned in to any of these meetings or all that, I understand why so many people believe that they're bad. When you have like the infighting that's being live streamed and all that stuff, and the mixed signals and I don't know. I wish they talked about trucking. I'll be honest, that's the reason why I can't really support it that much, because they're not talking about trucking. If they talked about trucking, I would be 100. I'd be all about it. You know what I mean? I'd be all about it if they actually talked about some of the trucking issues, because, yeah, I mean, I stopped liking it when I saw the streamer slash truck driver that went and punched the window of the car that cut him off. Like once that happened, I'm like, all right, fuck these dudes. You know, excuse my language, but that's how I felt. Cause I'm like, I'm not going to throw my support behind these guys when they clearly don't even care about themselves. You know what I mean? And when I saw that, I had choice words that day for it, because I'm like, he ended the convoy for me in the support. And I say that, but then again, there was a white truck and a black truck that were part of the People's Convoy yesterday. I think the black one was a Freightliner. I don't know. And if you guys are watching this, you were driving down 81 South, and there was a really slick 2022 Silverado that drove by with a woman in the passenger seat and two kids in the back. And when we drove by, when it drove by, it honked the horns and the kids were going nuts in the back. Yeah, that was me. And we'll always support you guys from that regard. But I'm not going to talk too much about the People's Convoy on my shows, because, again, I don't have a lot of nice things to say based on how I'm seeing it. Does that make sense? I'm not. Do you know what I mean? What I'm seeing is not something that it reflects well on the trucking industry, in my opinion. You know, and it sucks because, and they keep saying it's not about trucking. I get that, but you're using truckers to get that message across. So represent that, you know, and if you don't want to, that's fine, but don't expect other people to get involved. But I still fully support their rights to go out and protest, and they're doing it peacefully. They're not doing anything stupid. I haven't seen any truck drivers getting arrested or anything like that. They're being respectful. You know, yes, they are inconveniencing people on the motorways and all that stuff, but it's all for something. They believe in something, you know. And anyone who wants to get pissed off because traffic is slowed down, I sincerely hope that you weren't cheering on when traffic was slowed down in all of 2020. If that makes sense. But yeah, someone said, I don't think driving around in circles is helping any of us. Yeah, I don't know. Someone said other people are involved, not fair weather patriots. And I'm not sure if you're calling me a fair weather patriot or you're calling the people that are representing that convoy as a fair weather patriot. All I know is that there's so much negative reporting on it. It's hard to see the positive for someone that does it for a living. Right? You know what I mean? I can watch WYSIWYG, I can watch Oreo Express or Julius, or I could watch any of those guys and understand what and feel what we're all supposed to feel when we watch that. But I like to put myself in a different perspective. I like to envision that I don't know what's going on and that I'm seeing something for the very first time, and I'm reading, or like if I write an article, I want to read it like I don't have any knowledge of the subject of which I'm reading about, if that makes sense. And so I feel that based on the current coverage of the convoy, and in entirety, the coverage of the convoy, it's just been painted in such a bad light. You know what I mean? Every single thing. And make no mistake, there are people that are part of that convoy that are there just to sabotage it. I firmly believe that. But it is what it is. There's nothing I could do. People are complaining in DC because their shelves are empty in stores. It's because the police were blocking the off-ramps so truckers couldn't exit. Shelves have been empty in stores. Trust me, there hasn't been that much of an inconvenience from these trucks. These trucks are not causing shelves to be bare anywhere in this country. So don't say that, Terry, because it's not true. Factually, it's incorrect for you to say that. And I want to make that perfectly clear. The majority of the freight that's coming in, the majority of the store shelves in DC, those are coming from distribution centers on the other side. And they're not blocking every single exit all at once. They're blocking when these trucker convoys are going by. So, but anyway, watch Fry TV now on YouTube. No, I'm not going to watch anybody else because I'm doing a show. Someone said, I feel that some at least are doing something. If they stop, no one will be out. Something like that. I don't know. At least they are the ones that stepped up about the handcuffs America has over this bullshit. Of course, nah. Frankly, I don't care. I don't care about the vaccine. I don't care about COVID. I don't care about any of that. And if you allow yourself to be totally and utterly consumed over that and caring about that and caring about the decisions, then you're not going to get over anything in life. And you're just going to sit in this never ending cycle of bullshit. You know, I got to that point, and to me, that point happened a long time ago. That's when we stopped really covering COVID and lockdowns and all that shit on our show. Because when Joe Biden said you either get vaccinated or wear a mask in public, at that point, that day, and I remember saying it that day, my care meter died. I said, I don't care. I stopped wearing masks because before I didn't wear masks out of safety or anything. I wore masks as a courtesy to others. And that's it. As a courtesy to others. I've had COVID twice. And so I knew what to expect. I knew what was going to happen if I catched it again. Or caught it again. But I wore masks when I'd go into an establishment as a courtesy to others. I simply do not go. If there's a business, and that's ever since Joe Biden said that day he said that, I've deliberately not gone to businesses. I've deliberately not gone into places. I've deliberately went out to a business and had them, because they require masks in order to go into the business. I called them and I said, hey, if you want this, you have to come out and get it. I don't have a mask and I'm not wearing one. And they did. They came out and people deal with it, you know? But I think a lot of people are just so like, oh, mandates, this, oh, this, that. Oh, we got to be up in arms about that. And while they're doing all this awful shit behind you, because you're so focused on COVID, you're so focused on the mandates, you're so focused on that, you're not paying attention to the fact that a gallon of milk now costs nearly what a gallon of gas does. Actually, it's still a little bit more. But you're not really paying attention in the grand scale of just how bad things are becoming in America every single day, or what's happening in the world. You know what I mean? But I think people can make their own determinations on what you do. I've never been an anti-vaxxer. I think if you get the vaccination, that's your prerogative. You know, my wife is vaccinated. I don't know why, and I tried to talk her out of it. But she made that choice. She's not boosted and she's not planning on it because, well, that's her choice. She listened. She woke up. But I know a lot of other people that got the vaccination and then got super sick, sicker than I ever was with COVID. And I had it twice. I caught it. And here's the crazy thing. Just so all the naysayers, I caught COVID one of the times that I went down to cover an anti-mandate rally. And the majority of the people that were at that rally happened to be vaccinated. They were protesting against being forced to be vaccinated in Charlotte, North Carolina, with the healthcare workers. It's quite amazing when you think about it like that. You know, it is what it is. You know, we have to look beyond all this stuff, this little shit that going back and forth about, you know, like if you want to pay attention to the big issues that you should be paying attention, we should be paying attention to this judge, Katanji Brown Jackson or Braxton Brown, whatever her name is. We should be paying attention because I was thinking about that last night and I'm like, you know, it's not really going to wait. It's not going to change the weight of the court. And then I was like, but it is, because we don't know what 20 years is going to be. What's going to happen? She could still very well be a Supreme Court not a justice if she is, you know, does get that nod from Senate. And if that happens, then what do you have? Do we have 2 or 3 other radical leftist judges on that? And then what happens to our country at that point? Everyone should care. Everyone should be writing your politicians, your elected senators. Everybody should. Everybody should be writing every senator right now saying, what the fuck are you doing? I wrote to my senators and they're both Democrats. And I said, please don't. Please don't. We disagree on everything. You know, ideologically, we disagree on everything. But I said, you know, you have an obligation, and politicians have an obligation to this country, to further this country and to protect this country. It's not to just push an agenda, especially if you don't believe in the agenda. I can't believe that people listening to those whole confirmation hearings still feel like she would be the best qualified to sit on the Supreme Court. I don't know how you could possibly think that, considering, well, she isn't. You know, some of the things that she said just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But then again, whatever. Someone said she's definitely getting through. It's already done. Not yet. Manchin said he will vote for It's a Wrap. Oh, did he? I didn't even hear that. Someone said the Convoy lost its 5 minutes of fame. No one is even talking about it. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone said, I got the government COVID test mailed to my place. I actually have a sinus and ear infection, but not COVID. So I took the government test and it showed I was positive for COVID. And then I took a COVID test from the hospitals and it was negative. Did this twice. The government always one came back negative. Yeah, I mean, they're also made in China too. Didn't you see that? It's on the packaging, I believe, which is just really ironic. But, you know, I don't know. And who really cares? You know, there's this whole thing about the herd immunity argument, and that's why the vaccination push is taking place. Frankly, I don't care. We have bigger issues. You know, we're going to lose our damn country. And it's not going to be because of COVID. It's not going to be because of any of that. It's because people are going to be, you know, finding things to champion that and they're going to be oblivious to what's actually happening in this country. That's my firm belief. You know, that's my firm belief. But anyway, that's where I am on that. I wanted to give a little update today. I am live everywhere right now, all over social media, all over Citizen Stringer and all that. Tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time, I will be live only on Twitch. And I know you're like, what the hell? Because I'm going to do something I've never done before. And we are going to be watching a movie on Twitch. And in order to do it, you need to have an Amazon Prime account. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, because basically it's a watch party where we all watch a movie together. And I forgot what movie I'm going to choose. And then it begins with a C. The new release that I haven't seen yet, that came out in 2021. But if you want to put our Twitch link in the chat so everybody can watch. Now, in order to watch the movie, I believe you need to have the Twitch account logged into the Amazon Prime. And if you already have Amazon Prime, which most of you guys probably do, you can get a free Twitch subscription and subscribe to Twitch, which helps me, but then you'll also be able to watch it. Now, I'm only doing this because I want to, and it's my prerogative, and I know a lot, and it's not going to be news. It's probably just going to be me watching a movie with you guys, eating some popcorn, except I won't be eating any popcorn, maybe Oreos. And that's what I'll do. I can't live stream it to Citizen Stringer, and I can't live stream it to any of the other platforms because it's a major release movie and I can't do it. And if I like this, because I watch movies all the time, if I like doing this, then I may do it more often. But we're going to have to see. Someone said I don't support Amazon. That's fine. I support Amazon by buying shit at a discount, you know, and fuck all this. I don't support this. I don't support that. I don't support this. You guys worry. Everyone, I'm guilty of it too. I didn't eat Oreos, and they're like a little piece of fucking cookie heaven. I didn't eat them for a year because they donated to Black Lives Matter. You know how many companies donated to Black Lives Matter and got ripped off? So many. I can't hold that against Nabisco and all their woke culture because they make incredible cookies. You know, and I suffered, but luckily Dean sent me, you know, can you see him? See that box? Actually, they're behind there. Because that's a printer that's on that table back there. Behind that, I have 4 giant boxes of Oreos that I still haven't even opened yet. But I mean, I use Amazon all the time. We use it literally all the time. I have most of my live streaming platforms, you know, the Stars and Paramount and all that shit are all through Amazon. I don't get the whole argument about Amazon. Never really did. Because we don't cancel people. Like, I don't understand. Like, people are like, oh, don't use Amazon. Oh, don't use this. Oh, cancel DirecTV. We don't cancel people. We are not the left. If you don't like a company, don't use them. But you don't need to advocate for other people to stop doing it. I don't know. And anyone that is using, like, didn't the person say, I don't support Amazon? Where was that? Hold on. Let me see where that was. Oh, no, that was on Facebook. That was on Facebook where the person said it. Someone said, damn, I'd go nuts with it. Yeah, I mean, like, I've sent April shit on Amazon. I ordered her a laptop a long time ago. You know, someone said, Julia said he spends $25 a year on Amazon. We have our dog food that's sent to the house once a month on Amazon. Subscribe and save. We have all that. Where do you think I get the, well, actually, if I don't order the books in time for the Patriot boxes, where do you think I get them from? Amazon. But normally I try to order them bulk and wholesale, so I don't have to do that because then I don't have to pay ticket price. But someone said they will be seeing you in the graveyard. I don't know what that means either. The only way that crap would make a difference if everyone would have to stop. Someone else said, what's up, Steve? And people, how's it going? It's Friday. Yeah, it is Friday. Brett said, well, yeah, I said it. It's called My Choice. Yeah, you are. But there's no reason to even fucking write that in the chat. Because you're using, like you said, I don't support Amazon while you're on fucking Facebook. You want to talk about standing up for your principles. Shouldn't you be not on Facebook? Like, do you understand? Who has hurt people more? Who has hurt conservative patriots more? Is it Amazon or is it Facebook? You know what the answer to that is. So don't act like you're high on your fucking, your Trojan horse there, Tom, because, or whatever your fucking name is, Brian, or whatever the hell it is, Brent. Don't use it like you're up on high on your horse, because you're fucking using Facebook. Facebook has been banning people and kicking people off for years and years and years. You know what I mean? So someone said, is this on Citizen Stringer too? It is. Tonight's show will not. How was the Suns event yesterday? I was really impressed. Brent said, fuck you. Well, you know what, Brent? Go fuck yourself. All right? Because you're just a nobody to me. I like your American flag in your picture, and it sucks that you have to be such a commie liberal like that. Like, look at his little comment. You win, Brent. You gave me the old F off. Nice, buddy. Such a tough guy. I mean, I just don't know. Like, you're trying to make an argument. I don't support Amazon. Why? Because you're using that on a platform that's literally has a worse reputation from censorship than Amazon, which is Facebook. So it's so stupid. And then the response I get is, fuck you. Fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, buddy. If anyone needs help setting up Twitch and linking it to your Prime account, just let April know. Come to our Twitch chat and we will hook you up. Yeah, so if you go to Twitch, April will put it in the chat again, the link in the chat. If you go to Twitch right now, and they have a nice chat just like at all the other platforms. If you go to Twitch and you ask, how do I link it to the Prime account, they'll help you right now and get it and get it done, you know, because that's what I'm going to do tonight. Didn't you say on Oreo, Tara said, didn't you say on Facebook you don't support Oreos? Yeah, I did. And then you know what? And I suffered for a fucking year without eating Oreos. I love fucking Oreos. I literally, it's a fucking piece of cookie heaven every time I eat it. Because basically I take a whole Oreo and I put it in my mouth and then I take a sip of milk every fucking time. I eat exactly 9 Oreos, double stuffed Oreos every night. It is a ritual, and if my wife takes an Oreo and fucks up my count, I yell at her. But yes, for a year, I said, I'm not eating Oreos. They donated to BLM. I'm going to do the same protesting shit I'm now criticizing. Because there's no fucking point. Just because I didn't buy it didn't impact them. And why? We don't go and try to cancel other people. Why do I want to infringe on another company's right to do whatever they want? I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't care. And I think that for far too long, people have all been, worried about it. You know? I love Oreos, and everyone remembers when I quit because I would like detox on the show, be like, I can't find a good cookie. I bought these chocolate chip ones and they sucked. I used to talk about it on the show. I'd have a whole segment about why I can't eat Oreos and how every other cookie in the world sucks. You know what are good too? Nutter Butters. And if anyone says anything bad about Nutter Butters, I swear this is it. I like cookies, man. Some people may not like them. Some people may not like me for eating Oreos. I don't care. All right? I'm over this whole cancel culture shit. Every time everyone says, oh, like OANN is getting canceled from DirecTV. Donald Trump said everyone should boycott DirecTV. For what? For what? OANN has a huge fucking platform. OANN right now could launch an OTT app and rival some of these bigger companies. They're not going to do it. They're just going to fold and wallow away. You either fight to survive or you don't. That is the case in point. You either fight to survive or you don't. You know, we are diversifying some of the stuff. You've seen what we've done. We launched a store politically incorrect. The Pure Truth coffee has been completely rebranded. And that fucking, I'll tell you what, you guys fucking fasten your fucking seatbelts. April right here is probably sitting here on the computer being like, I want to talk about it. But no, we're not telling any of you guys. But the coffee, you watch that coffee company in the next 6 months is going to explode to probably being one of the biggest ones. It's fucking amazing. But, you know, I didn't watch OANN. So, and I don't have DirecTV. It doesn't affect me. So I'm not going to talk about it, write about it, and blah, blah, blah. You know what affects me and pisses me off is the fact that Rsvn is banned off of YouTube the week that Trump is doing a rally. That shit pisses me off. It shouldn't happen, but it does. Those are the things that affect that everyone should be up in arms. Should we call to cancel YouTube? No, we should do what I do and try to direct the traffic from YouTube. Say, you know, because for too long I was censoring what I'd say. I wouldn't say this. I can't say that. I can't say this on social media. I don't care anymore. In all reality, we have 3,000 paying members on Citizen Stringer. I could go live for the rest of my life there and not have to use social media. But ultimately, that only does one of the two things I'm trying to achieve here, doing this show and all the other shows I do. The first thing I'm trying to achieve is bringing the news. I could go live to 3,000 people a night, and boom, those people are getting it. You know what I mean? Second thing I can't do just on Citizen Stringer. I need to use social media, and that's to reach new people. Because again, like I always say, I don't want to try to have people disagree with me. That's not what I want at all. I want people to listen and understand my point of view. Disagree is fine, as long as you understand it, or at least attempt to understand it. You know, that's it. Someone said, I have Amazon Prime, but can't see on Prime app or Twitch where you link the two. They'll help you in the chat. They'll tell you. In Twitch, everyone complained about Twitch. I think I got demonetized, and we figured out the way to avoid that kind of stuff from happening on Twitch. We just don't save our live broadcast there. So all the haters that come in after trying to get us deleted, they can't, because we don't save the live streams there. That's why you see a lot of these big streamers, they don't use chat, they don't do any of this anymore because they can't, because they're catering to do it. I frankly, I don't care. I don't care. You know? But anyway, that's that. I still think Steve should pitch installing his brand coffee and coffee machines. I can't say it. I can't say it. I have some meetings with advertisers and yeah, advertising things. And if all that works really well, we will have something quite incredible. You know? That's all I could say. And then the world can taste our coffee. Catherine said, I've been watching you for a while. I like your news coverage. Thank you. Thank you. Someone said, can we just forget about this craziness, dude? Let's go back to streaming video games. Come on, man. I didn't stream video games. I did in the middle, but I never really streamed. I was never a video game streamer. I'm not that good. I mean, I do have the perfect fucking setup for it now. Like, I really do. Like, I could put this some bit, yeah, like my order confirmation. Oh, wait, I got to do this. Like, bam, that's for when I ordered lunch. But like that screen, so I could have the video game that's running on its own computer. It's got its own output. I could run it, like do this and then have like a picture in picture. Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. Wait, like this? Like, oh, wait, it's all zoomed in on that camera. See, I'd have to resize the picture in picture. But yeah. Just making sure it doesn't have like my credit card or anything. It doesn't, so I'm good. Bring the Trumpkin blend back, Steve. Yeah, maybe. The Flying How is amazing. Echo X Streaming said, Facebook destroyed me and my conservative news company. Well, send me a message, buddy. I have my own live streaming platform. We have our own. We have our own. We're building forums. If you noticed, if you're savvy, you've already found the forum that's on citizenstringer.com. A free forum on the back end. I don't really reply to it, and I got to figure out how to deal with the spam stuff. But then I have steveoltley.com too, that we're building a forum. That's just going to be about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, not even news. But yeah, man, we're doing whatever. Screen is going wacko now. It looks like it's going normal for me. Someone said, tap the screen and hit sub, then click sub with Prime. You can link your account that way, or go here and link your account, then sub Prime with the channel. Then she has the link. That's on Twitch. Kathy said, I just got my first Patriot box. Gonna order another one because I loved it. I just got the books. The books. I forgot what the book is, but I just got them today. I'm getting the other thing on Wednesday. And then I just worked with a veteran company that's actually based out of here. They didn't give me a good enough discount. I'm going to have to figure out if I can afford to put them in these boxes before I buy it. But they're a veteran-owned company, and they donate a lot to veterans. Here's my... Imagine if you could go into a cafe, right? Like a coffee shop. I'm not gonna, don't worry, April, I'm not gonna say it all. But imagine if you can go into a coffee shop, your neighborhood coffee shop. Get your coffee for free. Imagine. You don't have to pay for coffee anymore. Can you imagine if there were just all sorts of coffee shops all across the country? We could walk in and be like, yeah, I'd like a cup of Awake Not Woke. There you go. You could tip if you want. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? We're going to break the way coffee is consumed. It's going to be pretty amazing. Someone said, Steve, I want to buy some of your shirts, but I need extra large T. Are you ever going to have the tall option? No, I'm not. Probably not, because I don't have enough people to buy them, bud. You know, I don't have enough people to buy them. Part of me wants to just say, you know, not even do the advertisers and just do like a equity crowdfund, but I don't want to do that either. So name the coffee shop Wake Not Woke. No, because the coffee shop isn't about partisan stuff either. It's not about any of that. Someone said free coffee. Why? Well, because it would technically the coffee would be paid for already. I tell you, I woke up this morning. I got a full night's sleep for once in the past 2 years. Look what happens when I get a full night's sleep. I get the fucking amazing idea. Someone said CS is lagging and messed up. I would say it's probably your phone because it seems like it's doing here. Someone said, well, my town would be way too small. I would have to purchase coffee. No, for free for me. Yeah. Someone said, Ryan said, I'm a tall American. I need tall shirts or my sexy belly can hang out. Okay. I can't believe I just read your fucking comment. Unbelievable. Would be great if I drank coffee. Yeah, but it's going to be tea and decaf as well. That's part of the thing. It's going to be amazing. 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 OAN News is still on DirecTV, Channel 3. Yeah, but they didn't renew their contract or something like that. You know? But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. And based on our model, nobody can compete with it. Starbucks, nobody. Nobody could. Nobody could. It's the most fucking brilliant thing I've ever had in my lifetime. It really is. Can I sub the coffee for beer? No. Unfortunately not. Watching and packing to move next Friday to our new house in the country. Well, congratulations. It's everyone on CS? Someone said, am I taking franchise applications? No, I don't know if we'll be able to do franchise applications. I don't think the model works with a franchise model. But you know what it does work for? Creating a fuck ton of jobs. Anyway, and that's all I'm saying. Because basically, I need to get these advertisers to come in and do the demo. And then you'll see us out a ton this summer, if it all works. Unless one of you guys has a shit ton of money. But yeah, we need the advertisers on board in order to make it all work properly. Someone said, just make this shirt as a crop top. Haha. These days, that is okay. Right? London. Someone said, it's everyone on CS, huh? Is it? April, CS is all lagging? What the fuck? Because it looks like it's fine here on my end. So I'm logging into CNN. Holy fuck. Buffering. I don't know. I'm watching it right now. It's not freezing now. Coffee it is then, someone else said. Lagging off and on. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't know what to do because it doesn't. I probably need to restart the server, but I'm not going to do it right now. Steve on CNN. Well, I mean, the shit. It's amazing. It's amazing. But it was probably the best business idea I've ever had in my life. Ever. And I've had some good business ideas. So, we'll wait and see. Someone said it's fine now, it wasn't earlier. I don't know. It's like the screen is divided in two halves for me. It's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, so that's basically it. Someone said you bought a bar. I did not. That's one day on the bucket list. One day on the bucket list. Imagine you could walk into a coffee shop and get a free cup of coffee every day. As many as you want. Doesn't even matter. Free coffee. Everywhere. It would be fucking amazing. It would be amazing. It'd be amazing if it worked. 11 2 times said it froze. Again, I'm watching. I have it right here. It's not freezing for me, so I'm not sure. Someone said it's working now, but when it does, it takes a while to straighten out. Okay. I didn't buy a gym yet, but you know what I did? We would pay. It's still a for-profit company, so we would pay. It's a different model than anyone's ever done before. It would work. But anyway, that's it. I'm not saying shit to any of you guys. Be quiet. Be quiet. I just saw a question. Susan said, so you bought a gym? No, but you know what? My kid's Brazilian JiuJitsu class last night was kind of cool. It was cool seeing him work with other kids, and like they were trying to help him learn because he's relatively new, and there's some people that have been there longer. Like he was working with this young girl about like catching a kick, and so she was like, you know, demonstrating, like, I couldn't hear what they were saying, but she was like, no, you kick with this leg, you're going to kick it up, and I'm going to alligator chop it to catch it, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like listening and being receptive. So it was cool seeing it. You know, he did have an asthma attack right in the middle of the whole thing, like a straight on, like full on, like scare the fuck out of you asthma attack, which he doesn't normally get. Normally I catch the wheeze as soon as it begins. And then I tell my wife, or me, if she's not there, he needs the inhaler now, because I grew up as an asthmatic. So when if anyone didn't have asthma, like if you had the type of asthma that I had as a kid, or that they have, both of my boys, they wheeze maybe about a minute, and then they have full on asthma attack where they start coughing, you can't catch your breath, that kind of stuff. You know, they've never passed out. I used to just eventually. Like if I didn't do it, it happened a lot when I was drunk too, when I was like 20, 21, 22, 21, 22, 23. I mean, my wife had to call 911. I passed out because of an asthma attack right in the middle of a bush when I was drinking. Like, no joke. But yeah, someone said that Awake Not Woke coffee is a great pick up any time of the day. It really is. It really is. And we have all the coffee still in stock. If you want to try our coffee, it's in stock right now. Go to puretruthcoffee.com. As a matter of fact, I'm going to end this live feed in here in a minute. If you place your order within the next 30 minutes, well, 25 minutes before I have to go get my kids, your order will ship right now. Right now. Like literally, I will print the packing slip, I'll throw it in a fucking box, and I'll bring it to my post office on my way to go pick up my kids. I mean, how about that for sir? How about that? What's that fucking saying? How about that? No, that's not it. What is it? Are you about it? I don't know what the saying is. But April said gaming.amazon.com/home. Richard Farley said, did anyone see the president address our troops in Poland? Just asking. Yeah, it was very weird because he did say, you're going to see it soon. Like, you know, and he was describing what was going on in Ukraine with women. You're going to see women. And it caused a lot of panic because a lot of the media was like, wait, you just told the 82nd Airborne troops that they're going to see what's going on in Ukraine with their own eyes. Does that mean you're deploying troops? And they walked it back and said, well, they didn't walk it back at all. What they said is he hasn't changed his position that there will never be U.S. forces on the ground, or that there won't be U.S. forces on the ground in Ukraine. So we could just chalk it up to one of the many misspeaks of President Biden, or we could chalk it up to say, okay, well, it is what we all thought. Eventually, boots will be on the ground, and maybe it's just coming sooner than the rest of us thought. So we don't know. puretruthcoffee.com. Yeah. It's the best coffee. We have all sorts. If you order Harlem's Finest, all of the profits go to police charity in New York City. And that's it. And then we have Awake Not Woke. We have French Vanilla, French Roast. We've got the Flying High. Don't take if you have heart issues. It's pretty strong. And then Wake Up America. Those are the 6 blends that we have. Wake Up America is a really mild blend. Like I drink Awake Not Woke in the morning, and I switch between 5 pounds. So I go 5 pounds of Awake Not Woke, and then I do 5 pounds of French blend, and then I switch back. Same thing I do with like pre-workout and supplements and all that, just so I don't get used to the taste. I like my palate to be surprised. My wife tried to put that pecan shit that one of you guys sent me. Fuck no. She's like, it's really good. You like it? I'm like, no, I won't. I don't like flavored coffee. Never did. Here's the one bad side about this office being here, because I moved from the other side to this room. On the other side of this wall, I believe there's a dentist's office, and I think this is their sterilizing machine or something. So you guys can't hear it, but I hear it. You hear an air compressor turn on. There's some grinding every now and then. It's really annoying. But they're not here all the time, so. Boots on the ground, not in the ground. But yeah. So yes, today, 7 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to be showing a movie. And I think with the movie on it, but it's only on Twitch. You have to be a Twitch member to see it. I cannot live stream it to any of the other platforms, especially not CS, because I will get fucking eradicated. They will delete it. Like, they'll delete CS because you can't break copyright terms. Plus, I'll get sued. Like, amazingly sued. So that's going to be on Twitch at 7 o'clock. It's a 2-hour movie, and I'll probably talk a little bit before and after. And then I'll be off for the weekend. We got to finish cleaning out our old house and all that stuff. I got to bring bookshelves here. I may paint this fucking room because I just about had enough of this putrid green color that's throughout the whole room. That may be done, but I have some bookshelves that are going to go either on that wall or this wall. I haven't decided yet. And I may even move the whole fucking desk to that wall. I like this because if I'm live or recording something, I can see my front door right there in the background. You see that? You guys, I see it. You don't see it. Like right there, above my finger right there. That is the front of the store. And I like keep it locked during the day, but I could see. And there's a bell there if someone comes with a delivery. But anywho, someone said you hear it. That was what I was thinking. I'm like, I wonder if they hear me in the dentist's office because I hear that. And if they don't, that's fucking loud then. But they're not there every day. They're only there like once or twice a week. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching, man. I really do. I will see you. And yes, tomorrow I'll stream the Trump rally on Citizen Stringer. It won't be anywhere else because I could do that from my house. But yes, tomorrow we'll have the Trump rally up on Citizen Stringer. When it goes live, we'll probably only have it when Donald Trump speaks. So we'll just grab his feed and then put it out there. Adam is doing something in South Carolina. So yeah, there's a link on YouTube for everyone. If you're unfamiliar with the link to join on Twitch, do so. Yeah, appreciate all you guys for watching. And bye.